The President will say the grace.
What we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly grateful.
Amen.
Appealing for help in 1953, which was issued by the Chief of Navy, as he put it to me, would have been delighted to have Sir Caspar Judge, beyond covering their day-to-day activities.
The Kinematograph Renters Society and the Navy's other friends in the industry.
Toast is the Kinematograph Renters Society and our other friends in the industry.
Very nice.
Very nice, Lord. Thank you very much indeed.
I could possibly have gotten to it behind a tree in this beautiful set. Now, I didn't come here. There will be no ifs, ands, and buts about my prognostication. I am not one of those official soothers who perhaps doesn't give you the correct information. My information is going to be accurate, and I'm going to give it to you absolutely straightly. I want to tell you that the next President of the United States will not be Nikita Khrushchev. Royal Navy Film Corporation.
And the toast is the Royal Naval Film Corporation, coupled with the name of the Admiral of the Fleet.
Your Royal Highness, my lords, gentlemen. I've often heard speakers, rather late in the program, say, I've had my thunder stolen by previous speakers. But I've always thought to myself, it could never happen to me. Well, I have my carefully prepared impromptu speech here. I've been carefully striking off. You'll be very glad to learn I'm limiting my speech to about 45 minutes. To you, sir, in proposing your health, I do promise to spare your feelings, bearing in mind that probably no man in this country has suffered so many speeches or been more subjected to ordeal by orators than yourself.
Here, here.
From crowned heads to the crazy gang, you, sir, have had the lot. I am therefore faced with the problem of trying to find a new line in compliments, and frankly, I have no intention of attempting the impossible. However, may I say that nowhere are you more admired and appreciated than by your friends in the film industry. And that...
Toast is His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, the patron of the Royal Naval Film Corporation.
Now, you also will have gathered that I am the new patron of the Royal Naval Film Corporation. Now, the cinema industry may find this rather a curious term, but I assure you that it has no relation whatsoever to the term which they understand. Now, the position, I regret to say, is rather difficult to describe. It's a kind of one-man supporters club. If the patron is sufficiently famous or has sufficiently resounding name or title, or if by some extraordinary chance he happens to be sufficiently famous himself, the organization gets a valuable totem or status symbol, and of course another name to add to the top of their writing paper. The patron on his part acquires a pleasant, though very often undeserved reputation for an interest in the work of the body concerned. Now, in this case, the interest is quite genuine, I assure you. Of course, I can't speak for the Royal Naval Film Corporation. It seems to me that they're rather gilding the lilies. They've already got one of the biggest totems in the business already, in the shape of my uncle. I'm afraid it would take much too long to explain the difference between president and patron, but if you look at the two of us, you can see that it's really patently obvious. However, if I can't enjoy the generosity of the cinema industry through the RNFC anymore, I've made up for it in other ways. The industry has been very kind. It's been stung into making some appeal films for me. It's allowed various appeals to take place in its theatres, and it's made various other explanatory films. And it's also allowed itself to organize many charity premieres. But I don't think that these occasions are necessarily all pain to the industry. Now, I don't want to give you the impression that my only interest in the cinema industry is from the point of view of what I can get out of you for charity.